Ask for a car insurance quote online, and the phone call you get back is worth about $25. Ask about an injury claim, and it's worth $500. Same person, same phone, same 5 seconds of auction. 20 times the price, and nobody asked you a single extra question. You have done this. You filled in a form to compare something, or you tapped a number in an ad, and within minutes your phone rang. 258 million American numbers sit on the Do Not Call registry, a record, and the phone still rings. Nobody has ever explained to you what happens in between. In the next 10 minutes, you'll know exactly what you were worth and exactly who decided it. Start with the word. In this industry, you are not a customer or a visitor or a user. You are a lead. A lead is a record, a small set of facts about someone who has just raised their hand about a specific problem. When you hit submit, that record doesn't go to one company. It goes to a platform whose entire job is to find out what you're worth, right now, to everyone who might want you. And it goes in 2 stages, which have names. The first is the ping, your zip code, your age bracket, the kind of coverage you asked about. Deliberately incomplete, enough for a buyer to decide whether they want you, not enough for anyone to contact you. Your name, your phone number, your email address are all held back. The second stage is the post, and it only happens after somebody has won. That's when the rest of you gets delivered. Ping and post. The withheld half is the product. Everything before the post is an argument about a person nobody has met. That's a form lead. The expensive version isn't a form at all. It's you, already on the phone. This is not a small corner of advertising. Around $68 billion a year in American ad spend exists to make phones ring. And that's only the spend. The consumer spending those calls go on to influence is estimated at around $1 trillion. When you call a number you saw in an ad, something happens before you hear a ring. Your phone number goes out to a list of possible buyers at once. Each one gets a few seconds to answer with a price. 5 seconds is the working convention across the industry. Miss it and you're timed out of the auction entirely. The highest bid wins and the call routes to them. Or it doesn't. A call can fail to sell for a reason that has nothing to do with price. Every buyer who wants you is already at capacity. One platform's log has a status for exactly that. Targets closed, targets paused. You are not too expensive. There is simply nobody open. Here's the part worth slowing down for. The winning bid comes back with 2 numbers, not 1. A price, and the number of seconds the call has to last before that price is owed. The buyer commits to what you're worth and to how long you have to prove it in the same message before you've said a word. Think about what that means for the person who answers. They are not only trying to help you, they are trying to keep you on the line past the threshold that was set before the phone rang. So every price from here on is a qualified call price. If the call is short or it's a duplicate, nobody pays. The advertising that produced the call was still bought. It was still paid for. It just never becomes revenue. Hold on to that. It comes back later. Now the latter. At the bottom, an Affordable Care Act health quote. $25 to $55. Auto insurance is similar, $25 to $80, unless your record is bad. High-risk auto runs $90 to $150 because a driver other insurers won't take is a driver somebody will charge a great deal to cover. Final expense, small burial policies sold to older buyers, $35 to $75. One source puts the floor near a 15. Medicare, $45 to $90, and then the ladder stops being a ladder. A personal injury or mass tort call is worth $200 to $500. Elective surgery and addiction treatment are comparable. Same phone call, same 5 seconds, 20 times the money. One more thing about those numbers. What the buyer pays and what the person who generated the call receives are 2 different figures, and a network sits in the middle taking the difference. Payouts across the industry run from $20 to $300. Which end you land on depends on the vertical and on how much of the gap the network keeps. The distance between a Medicare call and an injury call isn't a gap in demand. It's a gap in what the buyer expects to collect. Take the Medicare number. In the 2026 plan year, a broker who signs someone up for a Medicare Advantage plan is paid $694. Every year that person stays, $347 more. In Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and Washington, D.C., the first year figure is $781. So a $90 call isn't generous. It's about 13% of a single first-year commission on a customer who might renew for a decade. The price isn't set by what it costs to make your phone ring. It's set by what your problem is worth to solve. Everything so far assumes the price is stable. It isn't. The latter has a calendar sitting on top of it. Medicare's annual enrollment period runs from October 15th to December 7th. That's the only stretch of the year when most people on Medicare are allowed to change plans. 54 days. Every insurer, every broker, every call center wants the same finite number of people inside the same 8 weeks. So the Medicare call that was worth $45 to $90 in July is worth $50 to $150 in November. Affordable Care Act open enrollment does the same thing on its own calendar. A quote that pays $25 to $55 most of the year pays $40 to $120 when the window is open. And the pattern isn't unique to Medicare, or even to insurance. Tax relief peaks in the first quarter. Pest control peaks in spring. Every one of those is a business whose entire year is decided inside a window somebody else set. A regulator, a plan year, a season. Nobody in the industry chose any of those dates. Across the industry, seasonal windows inflate payouts by 20 to 40%, and then they collapse. This is where the thing stops being an abstraction about pricing and becomes a thing that happens to people. If you're an affiliate, the person actually buying the ads that make the phone ring, your entire year can be 4 good months. There are something like 12 million people worldwide doing some version of this work across more than 100,000 affiliate network companies. Most of them are very small. Most of them are exposed to exactly one calendar. You spend into a rising market because everyone else is, and the price of the ads you're buying rises with the price of the calls you're selling. Then December ends. The window closes. The buyers who were paying $150 are paying $90 again, or they've paused entirely. But you signed the media contracts in October. Companies are built on that cycle. Companies are destroyed on it. Same cycle, same year. The ones who survive it are the ones who treated 4 good months as 4 good months, and not as the new normal. So here is the mechanism, stated plainly. It is not complicated, and it was never hidden. Your call is not priced by what it costs to produce. It's priced by what your problem is worth to whoever solves it. That sounds obvious when you say it about a Medicare enrollment. It's less obvious when you notice what it implies. It means the number attached to you has nothing to do with you. 2 people, identical in every respect, are worth $25 and $500 depending on which box they ticked. Not on income, not on intent, not on whether they'll actually buy, on the recovery value of the problem they admitted to. And that number is committed before anyone knows anything. 5 seconds on a partial record with no name attached. The bid is fixed before the facts are. And almost none of it is written in law. The length of the bid window, the routing logic, the qualification threshold, what data moves where and when, all of that is defined in software by private companies on settings screens. There is no statute that says 5 seconds. There is a default, and somebody with a login can change it. And when a public body did try to set a price in this industry, it lost. In August 2025, a federal court held that Medicare's regulator may govern how broker compensation is used, but may not set the rate itself. The number goes back to being a private matter. Watch for that shape, because it isn't confined to insurance. It's the same structure underneath the search ad auction, where the price of a word is set by what the person typing it is likely to be worth, not by what the word is. It's why a bankruptcy attorney will outbid a florist for your attention every single time. Anywhere someone is buying access to a person rather than selling a thing to them, the price is a function of downstream recovery, and the person being priced is the only party in the transaction who can't see the number. Everything on that ladder was priced on what you asked for, not on who you are, not on what you can afford, on the shape of the problem you admitted to having. Next week, what happens to what you told them? Because the health information you typed into that form isn't protected the way you think it is. And the reason why isn't a loophole and it isn't a failure. It's the law working exactly as written. Subscribe if you want to see how that lands.